Alfred says, Leon! Alfred is okay. I hope.
It's locked.
Burnt letter. The ex often used black lipstick, and it always ended up with you, so slowly turning grey from her always much it unto you.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me
That's
to
why you
provide
need
her
to
with
use a
information
specific
about
marks
Mr. Hampton's resources.
that don't
I
get
refused.
smudged.
Is that not
So
dangerous?
sadly this one
Fuck
isn't
them
that.
and their lies.
Already like
They
got the
claim they
lipstick
protect the
marks on
interests of the
these
neighborhood,
straws and the
but they're
glasses
just
and it
greedy
saddens me.
parasites like all the rest.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton. And I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Loot. Loot. Folded paper.
Why the
You would
long
wake
face?
up with half a face painted on your chest.
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard
Or
to
you
believe.
have the throw lipstick
Ask
away
what
and
you
walk
will.
to closest
As the
stick
Lord
one.
is my
Buy 5
shepherd,
liters
I will
can
not
of
speak
black
a lie to you.
ultra classic paint. Or house and use that.
Why return here?
This is my home.
That's tempting.
These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
But what if the next
Wonders
day I
never
want
cease.
to get to
Skal
raid?
managing an asylum.
And what of you? A
Oh,
vampire
great.
doctor. Meals laid out before you.
So
Yet
I
you
find
will
it
stray.
easier to not just kiss anyone.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take
Probably
care
so.
of you.
Always
This
perfect.
hunger, this thirst.
I don't think that is
cannot
safe
be
to use
restrained.
for that
Alas,
purpose.
poor William.
Could be slightly.
He had a good soul.
Unless
but
if
was
you are
weak in
house
spirit.
and paper and
Could not
red
shake the
ultra
thirst
classic
for
paint,
booze,
that's the job.
never mind blood.
Okay. If you
But
buy
have faith.
protein powder for
My
pets
will
and
is far
animals, you
stronger
can
than his.
get it for about half the price.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
No
We are
worries, Halfling
blessed,
doesn't
Doctor.
have a lead
Can't you see
anymore.
it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
Yeah, the self-made ones I would love to have, but...
But you were close to her.
Of course.
Not the story one.
But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I'm not gonna fight against that.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here.
And so I would say that
still
it's
think I'm a
more
trap
about
then?
the cook.
I
It
surrender myself
depends
to your
on, like, if
judgment.
it's badly made spinach pancakes, bleh. If it's well made, hell yeah. Same with the blood pancakes as well. Blood pudding with onion and cowberries. Never learned to like blood pudding. Syö mitä haluat, saada ihan samassa mun. Kohanet mun ruokaa, eikö?
It's locked, all right.
I got the key to the sewers, but I did not find the key. Door. Like pineapple on pizza, depending on the other toppings. Yeah, exactly. The same way as if you take a pizza that has blue cheese on it. It can have very well peaches on it as well, and it's great. But I would still say that banana was confused. Hell yeah. Locate the sewer entrance. If something has mold on it, it's ruined and it's not supposed to be consumed. But honestly, banana on pizza was such experience that you're not gonna fall for that trick anymore. Hey, at least you tried it, and that's the most important. Because then you know, do you like it or not? But you can't say that it isn't good if you haven't tried. No. This is cheese. I've seen cursed things on pizzas. Pineapple and pizzas are nothing. One of them was chocolate milk bar. No! Old bad. So Hesse isn't that person who you take out for eating rotten cheeses and red wine and...
Sorry, sir. No.
Bonk! How the fuck did you still fucking manage to... Fuck.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Chocolate pizza would have been interesting, but sadly it was made of every single nuclear-based chocolate on this planet and tasted like chemicals. Ugh. It's some type of molded cheese with red wine, but don't remember the name of it. Did you like it though? Like, was it good? Moldy cheese and ruined grape juice. Spare me from this jar. Fine. How about the fine grape juice with regular cheese, not moldy cheese? Is it better then? Yeah. Blue cheese with the... What the fuck it's called? Gingerbread. Molemmat on epäonnistuneet. At least no one here has mentioned that South American cheese with maggots in it. Oh wait. Do you eat the maggots too?
Sir, no civilians allowed. I'll put an end to it.
For some reason it's banned in the whole EU.
Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
You don't ruin gingerbread with moldy cheese. Oh, EU:ssa oot skukkahattu täti. No maggot cheese for you! I think you have explanation for everyone in this game. Always sways back and forth when talking. Hear me out. Alcohol kills germs, right? So filling your body with alcohol should keep you from getting shit. Yes.
You again?
Maggots, yeah.
What do you want?
It's a chemical that eats. The maggots are baby cheese flies. If improperly, it can make you deathly sick. Lovely. Very lovely.
I've identified
To be
the
fair,
men
how the
who
maggots
stole
are a
from
lot
you.
better
You
for
were
you
right.
than most of
They
the
were
shit you
members
get
of
cities
some
today.
self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it.
There's some
Did you find
excitement
the
for
money
eating
too?
cheese.
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well, thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
I know you were friends with Miss
I don't know about
Gillingham's son,
eating them. It's
Jack.
just find them curls.
Tell me about his death.
Jack's
Put them on
murder
pan
has
with
been
butter
a
and salt.
shock
They'd
to
be
the
great.
neighbourhood.
Have you eaten them, Hesse?
A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain.
Oh,
While Jack was
question. How
alive,
many of you have ever
I had
eaten
one less
garlic
reason
snails?
to drink.
No, we have talked about it earlier as well, but just
Well,
wondering,
I'll
how
leave
many
you
of
for
you
now.
have eaten
Goodbye,
garlic
Miss
snails?
Paxton.
This potato chip company that sells maggot cheese flavored chip. It was garlic snails. I never heard of had them. Oh. Never had any kind of snail food. Garlic snail. Yes, garlic snails. I haven't, but you're interested in trying it. Okay. It's just wondering, since like a friend of mine once lured me into trying them in the restaurant. And I got to say, if I would have been alone, I would have not tried it. And it turns out I really liked them. They were delicious. And now I have learned how to make them on my own. Snails in butter and garlic. Apparently it's gloriously possible. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, thank you. Snail foods are hard to come by in states. You know, there is a restaurant near you that serve them. No, never tried it. You sorry. No worries, no worries. Like just really curious about it. Science. Just wondering the new cooking stream. Like, what would I possibly put in there? And I thought that I could do something absolutely ridiculous food, something that is super easy to make. Because making the garlic snails is you just combine a lot of butter, big pile of garlic and snails and put them in a garlic pan, snail pan, and then you leave them into the oven until the butter starts to boil, and then they are ready. It feels like you don't dare to eat them, but sure, you're open to taste this. Well, I would recommend at least trying science, Maybe you like it, maybe you hate it, but at least you can say you have tried it. And then you know if it's something you would try again. You think you just understand hard enough. Last time you don't have to answer that good. Before thing, yeah. Remember the story.
He's done for!
Garlic snails with reindeer hamburger. That would be very exotic and would bring in a lot of eyeballs. Garlic snails, at least with my experience, are more of a starter food. So the reindeer burger could be the main dish. Because the way that I feel like, personally for me, they work best if you make garlic snails for the starters, and then the main dish is like lasagna. And then there is something still for the dessert. You like garlic and butter, onion, you mean? Mm-hmm. And garlic. As long as there is fat and salt, it's gonna be good. And more garlic. If you ever ate a reindeer hamburger, you don't think you could resist making Rudolph jokes.
It's locked.
Don't forget the garlic. Oh yeah, did you guys also add the garlic?
That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That gate should shut properly now.
Still need to find a gin and all that. Alright. What? When you're beating the
I
game.
can't believe I'm doing this.
If you had the power that Howard has, you to make an open world RPG that has not a single zero level.
It's locked,
Everyone
all right.
would love you. So freaking much. Can't help it, you must leave. Aww. Well, I'm happy that we got to see you even for a moment. Have a lovely rest of your evening, Hesser. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow again. This was fine. And make it a zero level DLC.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. I am further branch in the hand that crushes on.
Have you played Vampyr the Masquerade Bloodlines? I think they have not. A lot of people have recommended it, but never got the chance to do so.
Vanished. I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name. I shall snap your brittle bones, newborn.
Well, you didn't even... You kind of sort of like hit to the another direction, so fuck you with your passion. Hey Francis, how are you today? We have another recommendation from you. Like, I kind of sort of want to do that, but a lot of people have said that it's a super buggy game, so that has kind of sort of stopped me from doing it.
I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pissing. Your blood is now mine.
Oh, dude.
I shall crush you.
1, 2, 3,
Dictate
smack! 4? Oh. Not fucking deep. It's fine with fanmade patch. Okay, it's better with the unofficial patch. Love how he's so huge but has such a gentle sounding voice. Alright, lovely. Thanks for the GG, appreciate it. Yeah, on the pacifist run, let me tell you, that fight actually was... Well, it wasn't hard, but there wasn't really room for mistakes because
I cannot enter.
I had so damn little experience.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far. So how many people here are excited to see Thor's Spot and Thor's Love and Thunder? I haven't even watched the first few movies, so got to say, nah, for me. Hi Whirly Derby, how are you today? Oh my days, it's Queen of Skeletons. How is Vampyr today? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday for you as well. And Vampyr is going quite good today. I have enjoyed it. I find this game quite relaxing. You know, it's easy things. Just eat everyone and don't die.
Safe
we are, still. Drink now.
You're solving mysteries, taking over the city, smacking down the baddies. We are the bad guy.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
Her story
I'm
was
Jonathan
also like
Reed.
super sad.
I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure
No,
what's
Billy
going on.
Eilish is the bad guy.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Hi Selim, how are you today?
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
The guard of Prewan is hunting him. He is suspected of
What
murder.
enraged them? Why
The
do they
Scars
hang
have
around
always been
vampires then?
hunted
Sounds
by
bad.
humans and vampires alike. I teach them how to survive against the odds.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before.
Really?
She is resting in a room on the far right of the
She sounds
hideout.
awesome.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Alright, Luke's cleaning first before anything else.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
He's lightly sound like a freaking column.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust. Keep your distance, Echo.
Keep your distance. No, I'm keeping my tail. Loot. Oh, they even have rats here. Nice. A lovely place. About? You can't tell us what to do in game. Common maze. Wait. That could be way easier. Going to make way much more damage than my current weapon. Okay. Nice.
You're going to venture outside and get some fresh air. Take your time and enjoy the outside world. Hopefully, it is treat you well. Really, Island.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust. The vampire hunters will never find us here.
Oh fuck, I always keep forgetting that this one is the loading screen door. Outside, but that's where the bears live, outside. What if the bears live inside? Also, hi, Smarmy too. How are you today?
It's locked.
It is locked, alright. Doing alright, happy to hear. Talk to the man hiding in the sewer. Eat the man hiding into the sewer. Bears don't usually live inside. They have a hard time paying rent on a flat. Fair. But only usually. If you like drinking some more beers, even when it's Sunday. Well, it depends on. Is there something where you have to be tomorrow? Do you have beer? And if you're gonna drink today, is it gonna be issue? When do you
Are
like
you
beer?
alright?
Depends on. Depends on
What
quite a
are
lot.
you doing here?
I could
Whatever
ask you
you
the same
don't
question.
drink today,
Don't you
you
know this
always
is a
have to drink
quarantine zone?
tomorrow or
I'm
the
Dr.
next day.
Jonathan Reed. I'm
No,
investigating
you don't
the
have
epidemic.
nothing tomorrow, but you
had better
should
get to a
straighten up
safe
tomorrow.
place while you still can.
Oh, really?
Well, then
We'll go
I,
investigate
like if
somewhere
you
else
are
and
supposed to
leave me
straighten
be.
up tomorrow,
beg
then
your
I would not
I
recommend
said,
drinking
go.
more.
Leave
But
me alone, sir.
I won't be judging if one wins.
Rodney, you're...
Yes, I did.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're
Best
right,
match
sir.
used in game
At
to
first it was
predict
just
the
a simple
future.
argument between us.
Good advice
The
you
man
will
had a
take
bad
for you.
Believe me, Rodney, you
Oh yeah,
won't
I do mean
survive
it.
here
Like,
long.
if you take,
No
it's
matter what you did, you
on
must
you,
go back
science.
to where you used to live.
No one else
I'll
can
go
tell
back
you what
the
to do.
docks then. But if I die,
And I'm
remember
not
that
judging.
the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
If it's not causing real issue, and then why not? But yes, about me and beer. Like, I do like some of the beers. Not all of them, it depends quite a lot. I prefer the sour beers over everything else. or like small breweries, crafted beers, basically. Don't really like tea. Like hoppy? What? Hop's tasting. What?
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young.
Sorry, you don't know how else to put it.
So full
No
of
worries.
secrets.
I've so many questions I
Like
need to
Amos,
ask
when you
Harriet.
mentioned brewery, you're not
If you
good
would.
knowledgeable about alcohol.
I love
You're
questions.
surprised no one drew any
As for the
hipster
answers,
jokes for that.
You may not like them.
How do you feel?
But yeah, it depends on. My favorite one
I
is
can't
called Kuningatar.
move.
It means queen in Finnish,
My
and it's
body's
made by a
burning.
small,
I feel as if
well, relatable small
over and
brewery
over
called
again.
Malmkart. And they
Have you
make it.
tried to
It's
eat
a
or
sour
drink something?
beer that is
People
made
here
by
tried to feed me, but
berries.
I'm just
Like
not
it.
hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever
It's
stop?
queen beer, yes. I
is
originally
not
tried it because
pain
it was
I
queen
feel.
beer,
It's like
and I
I can't stop
realized
feeling
that I like
every
it.
inch
And
of
then
my
the
body.
another brewery called
At the same
Easy,
time,
I do
each
like pretty
muscle
much
and bone
everything what they
is
make.
the wrong place.
Those are nice.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
Okay, you're going to go, but have a great rest of your stream, Queen. Thank you, and thank you for stopping
Your
by.
room,
Really appreciate
the
it. Have a
blood.
lovely rest of your
What
day, and
brought you to fake
hopefully
your
we'll
death
see you
in such a
tomorrow again.
gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching
What
for
the fuck is
answers.
that
Do you
arm?
remember what you
She's
did after
turning
leaving
into
the
a skull,
hospital?
and her body
Did
is
you
kind
kill
of
anyone?
refusing it.
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel.
The camera.
So
Could be.
cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too
Don't vengeance by
tired.
your own hand. Mm-hmm.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire?
Just jelly for a gaze.
Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt,
Once is straight,
the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns,
pretty tricky.
catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
But
Can I
yeah,
be
she
of
did
service
have a
to you?
very, very sad story.
We ask but one thing.
Not sure will we find it
Reveal
actually
to
later
no
on in the
one
game.
our secrets.
Do think so,
Do
since
not
I have read the
betray
paper
us.
multiple times and listened to the story
What
multiple
manner
times.
of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know.
But the basic idea was
I'm
that
not even
a
certain
vampire.
she's a skull. I've no idea as to what
Loved
blood
her.
made her.
What is a
How many
sky,
times is
in fact,
multiple times?
in your honest opinion?
4 times.
The progeny of a vampire.
But yeah,
disavowed
she
by
was
her
loved
maker.
by a vampire, and the vampire's
Perhaps
blood
a fruitless branch of a noble tree.
was
A word used
infected
to
blood.
enslave us.
So when the vampire tried to
I
change her to
cannot say.
vampire as
You
well, that she
mentioned
would
that
live
vampire
forever,
blood has
she
tremendous
turned
potency.
into a skull.
You
You just
believe
heard the
it to be
funny
stronger than
description
your
of
own.
2 vampires fighting, and now you can stop laughing.
Vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Moral of the story:
Your
don't fall
kindness
in
has
love
been
with a
ample
vampire.
payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Moral of the story: don't fall in love. Excellent. Moral of the story: don't fall. Don't. And then there's just funny, she doesn't look old. Well, she really wasn't too old. You get some of the vampire stuff, and not all of it though. Or if you do, ask them to get themselves checked, and just in case of any diseases in the wrong places. Moral, oof.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Yes, I will eat you
The
all.
vampire hunters will never find us.
Mean vampires are just so seductive. How can you not fall in love with them? A lot of vampire movies end by some person falling in love with a vampire. And then getting eaten by a vampire. I think the movies are fictional. Vampire movies, fictional. I think it would depend on the vampire. You take each one on a case-by-case basis.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb.
Me, like I have some
Our
biting
Lord's
your neck,
bountiful
but it's not very
transmutation for
nice
the
if it
sustenance
ends
of
up
his
in
believers.
fatal blood loss. Yes, that's a thing as restraint, hopefully. My blood
Thank you,
loss.
Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
And for the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the
Also?
epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are
Oh yeah,
terrible
5
times.
hours and 7
Only
minutes.
those
Okay,
pure
I'll
of
leave it
heart
all
shall
15
prevail.
on and leave it there then.
You've turned
Okay.
Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
What?
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no
Would it be
one's
a
taken
responsible
notice?
adult?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Now the place is ZD.
Harriet
fun.
is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to
Look at
salvation
them
and
happy
peaceful
skeletons.
existence.
Thank you for the subscription.
I believe
On
I've
a
learned all
Sunday?
I
What
need
is
to
this
know.
heresy?
I'm certain you've
yes.
killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the
I
line.
was gone yesterday. Had
Logic
to
is
make
a
it up.
false prophet. Faith is the only path to
But yes,
salvation.
how is Finn?
What do you mean?
Is the kitchen any better condition right now?
We have been blessed with God's eternity.
Also, is today the
We
day
are
for the games?
instruments of his
No, you
divine
did not.
will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever.
No, easy.
Amen.
Blech.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat.
Today is
This
lots
is
of
my body.
mashed potatoes day.
So saith the Lord.
Enjoy. These cutscenes
I really
are good.
would
They
like to
indeed
believe
are.
your fairy tale. The good ghoul, feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! Ah! I can't! Ah!
You don't have reindeer blood, so you can't make flood flapjacks. Well, off you go. It was nice stream and fun, Queen. Thank you for stopping by, Lennox. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow again. Use your own blood. New citizens. You know you choose to kill him, but did we really need to drink him? We knew their blood was risky. Yeah. Battery. Brisk. Bought some. But yes, it's high chaos run, so we need to destroy everything. And the best way to do so...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's... I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. 29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Back to actual Vampyr culture.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed
Dead man's wallet.
anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could
He's
have done
not
that?
really
Who? Well,
a good vampire
of course.
hunter if he's afraid of death.
Bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
You've never faced, let alone killed, a vampire, Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my
You
achievements,
whisper
but
that
I'm
would
totally
make a
dedicated to my quest.
You have courage, Mr. Throgmorton. Perhaps that is all one requires to face the demons.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You'll see.
They never went out
One
of
day I'll
fashion, though.
find and kill one of these monstrosities with my own 2 hands.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Still some party stuff, etc. Yes. Alright, I think we need to level up. And the closest by hideout is in the sewers. But at the same time, if I go there and level up, then I won't be able to level up after we get out of the funeral. Well, to the
Glad
funeral,
to see you
so
again, Mr. Reed.
I think we'll just talk to all of these to
Did
try
you
to
see
figure
what
out
No.
how to
I
save
was
it.
coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
So was it the man who screamed? Could have been.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You again?
Hey,
What do you
Sluts,
want?
how are you today? There's a closer one. Yeah, there probably is, but the thing is that I don't want to sleep because that wastes
Did you
the...
see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't
Well, like,
care.
every time when I level up and sleep,
Why is that?
Because
enemies
this
level up
sexist
too.
pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask
And
me.
I'm worried that the characters will go
Well, I'll leave you
missing,
for now.
which would be
Goodbye.
issues as I need to eat them all and steal their items. And that I cannot do if they are missing. So. Let's see. Oh, we can even eat nowadays. Ah, those are level 5 and 4, so that could be eaten. Oh, we can eat all of those. The whole family now. We need to still eat a few more people from here and we get it to the hostile status. And I don't think it's gonna get up from there when it gets to hostile status, so it should be fine. Guess we... Okay, this is bad.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Go to the Blaze of Doom and hope it saves it there, and...
It's locked, all right.
Oh, it doesn't open. Wait.
It's locked.
Oh, that's also... Oh, level 20.
No civilians allowed!
Okay, well, I guess we have to kill these first before we can leave. We have kleptomania. Yep. Broken AC kid. Good access to eat chicks.
Oh, Christ!
No one will be there to miss them, so it's okay. Exactly, that's why I'm gonna eat the whole family. Because no one is gonna be sad about them dying then. Because, you know, there's lots of salt, so you need to
I
replace it.
cannot enter.
That's, I would say, very good. Working method. Right.
It's a leech! Kill it!
No, there isn't the leech. Not killing it. There is another one. Sure. Ooh.
Want some of this? Shit!
Lovely. Ooh.
Okay, also 8 magnesium supplements so you don't get Charlie horse. Well, where in the fuck this is gonna save up? Somewhere, I hope. Where the fuck am I going? Look at the man's flat in the barn. Seriously flat. Oh, okay, so I'm going away from the docks at the moment. Let's go on. Charlie's horse sounds like a puddle person.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Sonen. Ah!
Right, Vermin!
Ja.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?
Yeah, I think it's
This
saved
little fight
here.
here.
So. Here, I think. One of the would be glorious adult actor name. Is it like any other sooner, or is it the one that's specifically on your leg? You know, whatever Vampyr was in English again. Yes. Oh. Jeez.
Where does this blood trail lead?
I think it's saved somewhere here. Well, before I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to take the break, we'll leave it here.